Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is June the 7th, 2020. We got some NXT Takeover in your house results. Ladies and gentlemen, we found a new champion. We saw some rivalries might be broken. Finally. Like, seriously, some of them were boring. Oh my goodness. And ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I'm really happy about, they did an NXT Takeover. But I remember in your house, I seen them on the WWE Network, I seen them on the YouTube, and I seen the set of In Your House that looks like a house, and that's their entrance way to walk in and walk out, and that's what they had on NXT. I thought it was pretty cool that they had a house. But they didn't come through the door. Some people did come through the door, and most of them came out of the garage. That's funny. I enjoyed it. It was funny, and I loved it. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy that NXT actually did this. I'm happy. It was a little low. It was quiet a little bit. We had a band. I forgot the name. Code Orange. Something about orange. Code Orange. I know it's something with orange and a C in the first name. I think it was Code Orange. I'm not good with bands. You guys can hate me or something, but I'm not good with bands. I think it was Code Orange. C-O-D-E. Code Orange. And they were part of the WWE Universe. They were watching the matches. So they did their song. In the first match of the evening, we get a 6-women tag team match. I already knew this was going to happen because they kind of said it when I did my NXT results right after, or the day after. It was right after I did the AEW results. But this was a 6-women tag team match. Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Nox versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. It was a pretty decent match. It was good. I love Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart. If you guys didn't see Shotzi Blackheart in live, when this whole sickness goes away, I was going to say you guys should watch it, but you guys can't right now. But when this sickness is over, you guys have to go see her live, man. I've seen her live in this Destiny Wrestling. She's amazing. She's an awesome wrestler. I enjoy watching her. She's good. But ladies and gentlemen, this was a pretty decent match. We saw Tegan Nox doing her amazing moves. We've seen Shotzi Blackheart, Candice LeRae wearing wings to the ring. It was a pretty decent match. It was pretty good. At the end, we saw Mia Yim and Candice LeRae fought outside of the ring into the backstage to make it a 2-on-2 with Dakota Kai and Raquel against Shotzi and Tegan Nox. The real rivalries that was supposed to happen in this tag team, 6-women tag team match. I think Mia Yim and Candice LeRae are supposed to have a 1-on-1 match. And we're supposed to have Tegan and Shotzi Blackheart in a tag team match. But they made it in a 6-women match. So it was a pretty decent match. And then we saw Dakota Kai accidentally did her boots. That weird boot thing she does. The coast-to-coast boot. But Raquel was standing and she accidentally kicked Raquel in the face. They both, Tegan and Shotzi kicked her out of the ring. And then they did, I think they did a double team onto Dakota Kai. No, Shiny Wizard from Tegan. 1, 2, 3. Shotzi, Mia Yim, and Tegan Nox gets the win. Congrats to them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another rivalry. We have the attacker of Finn Balor, Damian Priest, versus Finn Balor. It was a pretty decent match. But ladies and gentlemen, one disgusting thing that happened. It wasn't blood. But we at the end, we saw Damian Priest was trying to do a razor's edge because they took off the top piece of the stairs outside the ring, and the bottom piece was outside the ring. So he was on the apron and trying to do a razor's edge off the apron. But we saw Finn Balor reverse it. He went in the ring and then he did an elbow, and then Mr. Damian Priest fell on the stairs, on the edge of the stairs, on his back. Like, that was disgusting. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was good. But the winner of that match with the coup de grace was Finn Balor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had our first championship on the line. First championship on the line. Out of the three. We had Keith Lee defends his title against Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship. It was a pretty decent match. Ladies and gentlemen, Keith Lee had a hurt eye. He had a hurt hand. But Johnny couldn't take it down. Even Candice LeRae was trying to distract him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't remember what Keith Lee did to Roderick Strong, he pounced him right into the audience. That's what he did to Mr. Johnny Gargano, but it wasn't the audience, but they definitely moved away because he pounced him through that glass that's supposed to help the superstars that's in the ring and outside the ring in the barricade that's supposed to be fans to protect them with the social distance. He broke the stained glass on him. He went over. Johnny Gargano went through this glass. It didn't break the glass because it looks like a plastic glass, but it's really strong glass. It's the same glass they use in the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, he put him through that, and he was dead. He looked dead to me. The only thing I was so disappointed in that they didn't break the door down through the front door. They didn't break it down. I wish they did. I thought they were going to because we saw Johnny Gargano. At the beginning, he came out of that door and he locked it with a house key. And then he got scared of Keith Lee, and then he ran to the door and he started knocking and trying to open it. I thought Keith Lee might just pounce him through the door. I was wrong. But ladies and gentlemen, and then the referee was distracted by the women because Mia Yim came out to help her man out. They went in the ring and then they went back out the ring. The referee was distracted, and Keith Lee grabbed Johnny Gargano from the apron. And Johnny took out car keys out of his trunks and he jabbed it in his eye. I did not know he did that on NXT, but he jabbed car keys in Keith Lee's eyes, and then he multiple times did super kick after super kick after super kick, and then it didn't work out. Nothing worked out. He was always targeting the hand and the eye, but nothing stopped Keith Lee. Keith Lee did 2 spirit bombs, and then the ground zero, 1, 2, 3, Keith Lee is still your NXT North American Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a backlot championship match, parking lots. Adam Cole defends his title against Velveteen Dream for the NXT title. If Dream loses, he cannot get a shot of the title until Adam Cole loses the championship. So it's like that, but it's not never you don't get a shot like Cody did, but it's only if Adam Cole is still holding the title, Velveteen Dream cannot be the Nordic contender to that title. Until somebody beats Adam Cole, then he could do it. This was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was different. Even commentary was on it, and I believe some NXT guys in cars. It was actually looked like a normal parking lot. If you guys didn't see the John Cena and Eddie Guerrero one, I think it was for the United States title. I don't think it was. I think it was just a normal parking lot. But this one actually had a ring, and it looked like a city that you can't get out of until you finish the match. It was crazy. We saw weapons get used, trash cans, chairs, even bar signatures, everything. The Undisputed Era came out. We saw Adam Cole fell off the ladder into a window shield. His arm was busted open. And then we saw Undisputed Era attacking Velveteen Dream. They throw a whole bunch of chairs out the Undisputed Era truck. A whole bunch of chairs. One fell out of the ring, and Roderick Strong was about to get it until it slid under the ring. Like a creepy monster, like a horror movie. It got into the ring, outside the ring, because of Dexter Lumis. He came out with chair and start whacking the Undisputed Era, attacking them, beating them up, and stuffed them in the trunk. Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong, and he drove off the bridge. He didn't jump off the bridge. He just drove away. And then, like, we saw Purple Rainmaker onto Adam Cole from Velveteen Dream. Oh, on top of the when Adam Cole was sitting on a chair, and then Adam Cole gets the win. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't even remember how Adam Cole won the match, but Adam Cole gets the win, and he's still the champion. And Velveteen Dream cannot get another shot of the title. The match that everybody was looking for, this most darkest guy of NXT, Karrion Kross versus Tommaso Ciampa. It was crazy, hard-hitting match. Oh my God! It didn't look. Even the outside where the house was in the ramp, it was all black and white because of Karrion Kross. It was crazy. And like you're showing, the winner of that match was Karrion Kross. I think he submitted. He submitted Tommaso Ciampa, and he won the match. I already knew he was going to win because this is his first NXT Takeover and his first major match that is not a jobber. So yeah, he's going to win, of course. How long was that match? It was only 6 minutes. They actually did that to Tommaso Ciampa. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a triple threat match. I thought this was a good match. It was good. It was awesome. We have Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship in a triple threat match. It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought Rhea Ripley might win it at the end. But ladies and gentlemen, we saw a whole bunch of things. We saw Charlotte Flair through Io Shirai inside the window of the Titantron of the In Your House sets. And then we saw Io Shirai jumped off the roof of the set onto those two people of Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. It was an awesome match. We saw Riptide off the turnbuckle onto Charlotte Flair. That's how Rhea Ripley won the title in the first place against Shayna Baszler. And then Io Shirai breaks it, and oh my God, it was crazy, guys. I can't tell you guys everything, but I could tell you guys the end. The end, we saw a figure eight from Charlotte Flair onto Rhea Ripley, and she did it. And then we saw Io Shirai did a moonsault onto the head of Rhea Ripley, and got the 1, 2, 3. Io Shirai is the new NXT Women's Champion. Oh my God. Guys, I did this in my game in 2K20. I already made Io Shirai as a champion. WWE was a little too late to make this happen, man. But I'm happy for Io Shirai. She actually got what she wanted, a shot of the title, and she won the title. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for Io Shirai. It's like watching another Asuka, but will she be undefeated as a champion? Maybe she won't. Maybe she will lose some matches. But they're not going to do the same thing what they did with Asuka being undefeated. They try to use a woman to be like Goldberg. That's what they're trying to do. They're not going to do another same thing like Asuka. I don't think they're going to do the same thing. I think Io Shirai is going to lose some matches. She's going to retain the titles. Retain her title. Why am I saying title? She only has one title. So she's not Bayley. NXT is not like that. It's having two champions a lot. You don't even see the NXT champion becoming the tag team champion or the North American champion. Yeah, you see it with Adam Cole when he replaced Bobby Fish when he got injured, and then Roderick Strong turned into he's part of the Undisputed Era. That's the only time. But Adam Cole wasn't in the match, and he wasn't officially a tag team champion. It was just a group. The Undisputed Era group was the champion. So that's why there was three of them. You could replace them. That's why they did it. But Adam Cole was not officially a tag team champion. He was just a replacement. Just like with the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. But it's still called Fantasma the champion, but he's a replacement until Jordan Devlin could come back and claim what's his. That's what it is. They're replacements. That's what they did with Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. Timothy Thatcher was not a champion. He was just doing something for Pete Dunne. And then they turned into a story and had those guys have Matt Riddle have his last match against Timothy. And he goes to SmackDown. So that's what I think it is. It's just a replacement. Wait, I might just say that what's a replacement? I don't even know what I'm saying. But there is a lot of replacement champions, so yeah, you know what I mean. But I lost my thought there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys enjoyed this video. You guys enjoy NXT TakeOver in your house. I'm grateful for WWE. I'm really happy that wrestling is still going on. Some sports are not going on still because of this whole sickness. Because people can't go in buildings and all that stuff. But wrestling still puts a good show. They tried their best. But some of you guys like to complain and whine and cry about it because there's no fans. They try their best. They're trying their best. AEW is trying their best. Impact Wrestling is. Even WWE is. Every single wrestling. You see a lot of wrestling shows canceled, rescheduled. But there's some wrestlings that actually could still do these things by renting a building. I know there's no fans, but they rent a building for you guys' entertainment that this show still could run. You don't see Ring of Honor doing it. They're doing documentaries. It's still good, but they're not doing matches. I don't know that much wrestling. I think New Japan Pro Wrestling is doing the same thing. They can't do matches because they want the fans. They want the fans. I don't think they really care about the empty arenas, but they want the fans. That's what they want. But WWE says, we're still making matches. We're still making a show to entertain you guys at your house. At your home. That's why it was called In Your Home. In your house. Never mind, not in your home. I don't even know the dang pay-per-view name now. But ladies and gentlemen, stop complaining, stop whining about it, and stop crying. I'm not going to talk about all this stuff that's happening in the world because I'm not going to do anything with politics or anything, whatever's going on in the world, because nobody's going to listen to me because it doesn't look like anyone's listening to anyone else. But nobody's going to listen to me, and nobody's going to listen what my opinion is about this whole thing that's happening in the world of these craziness that's happening in the United States. But ladies and gentlemen, it is a sad thing, it is crazy, but I'm not going to tell you my opinions. That's the only opinions I'm going to say, that it's crazy. But that's the only thing that's the only thing I could tell you guys what I think about this whole thing. What's happening in the world that everybody's talking about on the internet, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, everything. It's not my place to tell you guys what I think. Well, technically it is my place, but nobody's going to listen to me and nobody's going to listen to anyone else. They're just going to do what they want to do. Haters are going to be haters. I don't know what I'm saying. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this in the video. If you guys want to hear more, if you guys want to hear my opinions of this whole thing about, you know what, you guys know what it is. Leave a comment below. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw. Tata is out. Bye. Sorry.